Hi guys and welcome back. Today I am super excited to do this tutorial with you. I am doing a full face of Clinique Chubby Sticks. I've got them all. Oh, I've just dropped the eyeliner. I have now got every single type of chubby stick that Clinique make, including the brand new foundation. So, I'm putting it all down. So as soon as I got my hands on that Chubby Stick foundation, I thought I need to sit down, I need to film, I need to do a tutorial for you guys, and using all Clinique Chubby Stick products. So I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. This is the look I'm going to do for you, and let's get started. The first product I'm going to use is the Chubby in the Nude foundation stick. This is the brand new foundation stick that Clinique have just brought out, and this is the one that inspired me to do this whole tutorial. I've got this palest shade in the range, surprise surprise, and it is shade 02 Abundant Alabaster. And I'm going to say straight out the gate, this is too dark for me. I bought this just so I could do this video, so that is dedication. So I'm just going to swipe it. Oh, I love my face. This is described as like a light to medium buildable coverage. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to stripe it on. Now I look a bit funny. And as you can definitely see, it is too dark. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buff this in using a beauty blender that I've dampened down with some of the MAC charged water, because it just helps keep my skin nice and hydrated. First thoughts on the foundation is it's actually quite tough to blend in. I don't know if that's just because it was in the cold all night, so it's not as malleable, but it's taken me quite a while to work this in. And just remember, I'm just going to take this down the neck because it is darker than my natural skin tone. Okay, that's one layer of the foundation buffed in. As you can see, it definitely is too dark for my skin tone, but once I've blended that all in, it does look, you know, a lot better than it did. I think this will probably be something I end up using in the summer. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if I can build up the coverage a little bit with this. Okay, so all in all, I don't think that really did much to build up the coverage. It has it a little bit. I'm just going to say, that is actually quite a nice light coverage foundation. I mean, on me, as I've said before, I do struggle to get a heavier coverage because I am so freckly. I think this might blend in a little bit better using the warmth of your fingers, just to help soften up the product. But it's alright so far. But what I'm going to do now is... Sorry, my voice just went sky high just then. I am going to do some concealer and my eyebrows off camera because the Clinique have not yet brought out any Chubby Stick concealer or eyebrow tint. So I will be back once I have done that. Okay, and my brows and concealer are now done. Because that foundation is a bit too dark for me, I have just done some brightening concealer to try and balance that all out. Obviously, we are not powdering because all of these are cream products. So what I'm going to do now is move on to my eyes. And I've got 3 of the Chubby Sticks for that. I'm going to use these 3 shades here. I've got this shade, which is 02 Lots of Latte, number 11 Portly Plum, and then number 14 Grandest Gold. So we'll have a little play with these and then see what we come up with. Okay, I've just zoomed in a little bit closer so you can see a little bit better what I'm going to do on my eyes. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going to start off by taking the shade Lots of Latte, and I'm just going to run that into my crease and just use it on the outer V of my eye. Okay, and now that looks a little bit messy, I'm just going to take a blending brush and blend that in. And as you can see, it blends out a lot nicer. Just going to go back in and intensify the colour. Okay, I'm just going to do the same on my other eye. One thing I do find nice with these Chubby Sticks is you can, or the eye ones anyway, is you can afford to be a little bit messy because you can buff it all out anyway. The only slight drawback I can think of to these sticks is that they are slightly larger, so they are a little bit harder to do any sort of detailed work with. That's the only drawback I can really think of. Okay, so now I've got lots of latte on both of those eyes. I want to have a pop of colour in the middle, so I'm going to take the shade, what is it? Number 11 Portly Plum, and I'm going to pop that in the centre of my lid. Now this particular shade, Portly Plum, has got quite a brown undertone to it. It is a lovely dark purple, but it is a brown toned purple, which I think makes it ideal to use with lots of latte, because then the colours just flow together a lot better. And then again, I'm just going to take a brush and just blend in those edges. Okay, there we go. And then finally, just for some brightness in the inner corners, I'm just going to pop on the shade 14 Grandest Gold. Okay, so all I'm just going to do now is go back in with that blending brush again and just soften the edges here. As you can see, they're quite harsh. Those are the eyeshadows done. But one thing I'm just going to mention that I really do like about these particular eyeshadow sticks is they blend out with a brush really, really nicely. Now I am just going to do a little bit of eyeliner, and I'm going to take the Clinique Skinny Stick. It's not technically a Chubby Stick, but it's the Skinny Stick, so it's, in my opinion, in the same family. And this is just in the shade 01 Slimming Black, and I'm just going to run that along the top my lash line, and probably in my upper waterline. I'm just going to say this is beautiful for doing your upper waterline with. It's so easy to apply in there because it is such a fine tip, and it just goes on so smoothly. It was wonderful. Okay, so now I have got some eyeliner on. I'm going to have to correct this lovely situation with my ginger eyelashes, and I'm going to use the Clinique Chubby Lash mascara, and this is just in the shade Jumbo Jet. Okay, that is just one coat of that Chubby Lash mascara, and I love the Chubby Lash mascara. It really does fatten your lashes, because this is, it says on the tube, Chubby Lash fattening mascara. It really does fatten up your lashes. They look so big and have so much volume. What I'm just going to do on my lower eyes is I'm just going to take that shade Portly Plum again, and I'm just going to run this underneath just because I really love the colour. Okay, and I'm just going to put on a coat of the Chubby Lash mascara on my bottom lashes as well. You have to be quite careful on your bottom lashes because this is a really big wand. Okay, and that is my eyes now done, and we are going to move on to the face sticks. I picked up the 3 types of face Chubby Stick that are available, and it's these 3. I have got the Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour Stick in the shade Curvy Contour. I've got the Sculpting Highlight in shade 01 Hefty Highlight. And I've also got the Chubby Stick Cheek Colour Balm in shade 01 Amped Up Apple. The one product I was most sceptical about to try in this entire video is this one, which is the contour stick, because it's really, really orange. It's really orange. It's really orange. I think this is probably more of a bronzing stick. But I'm going to persevere and try it out anyway, because I love Chubby Sticks, so I will use them all. So I'm just going to do a little bit of very basic contouring just on my cheekbone. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that is seriously orange. I can't believe how orange that is. I'm going to look like I rolled in mud or something. Right, I'm just going to blend that in again using the same beauty blender from earlier. Okay, it blends down better. It blends down a lot better. It still looks much more like a bronzer than a contour, but that's better than I thought it was going to turn out. Okay, That is the contour done, and whilst that did blend out a lot better than I expected it to, it is definitely still too orange for me. I need a very much a cool toned contour. I suspect that will probably end up getting donated to a friend. But moving on, let's crack on, and now I'm going to put on the cheek colour balm in Amped Up Apple. I did use this in one of my early videos, my spring makeup video, and as I said then, I still think it's the same now. I love this shade, it's just so easy. There we go, that's that done. And one thing I'm just going to say about Clinique Chubby Sticks that I really do love is to me, they are like finger makeup. You don't really need brushes to apply these at all or blend these out. I know I've used a brush and a sponge in this, but that's just personal preference. You really don't have to use them. They respond really well to the warmth of your fingers. Okay, finally for the face sticks, I am going to use the Sculpting Highlight in Hefty Highlight. This only comes in one colour, and let's see how this goes. Now, normally I'm very skeptical when it comes to stick highlights because I often find that they pull off my foundation, but this one isn't doing that, actually. This one sits on top of it really nicely. I don't know if it's because I'm only using Chubby Stick formulas, they just work better together. Oh, but that's a really pretty highlight. I really like that. Oh, that's so pretty. Just going to put a little bit on my nose and my Cupid's bow. Oh, I really love that highlight. That's really pretty, and I reckon that's super buildable as well. Oh, no, that's big thumbs up on that highlight. That highlight's gorgeous. Finally, I am just going to use some Chubby Stick lip products, and I'm still trying to make up my mind which ones to use. These are both the Chubby Stick Intense Moisturizing Lip Colour Balm, and I'm trying to pick between 02 Chunkiest Chili and number 10 Grandest Guava. I think I'll go Chunkiest Chili. Okay guys, and there we have it. This is my full face of Clinique Chubby Stick products. I actually really like how my makeup's turned out today. I think it's probably just because of the light. I still look pale, even though the contour and the foundation are definitely the wrong shades for me. But overall, I do really like how this has turned out. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!